Well, hey there, everyone. It's Mrs. Asaro here with another First Chapter Friday. I am really excited to bring this book to you today. There are so many amazing things about it. First of all, it was definitely in the top 5 books that was checked out of my classroom library when I taught middle school. Secondly, National Poetry Month is coming up in April, and it is a book in verse. And also, we are in the middle of March Madness, which is a really intense basketball tournament. And you may have guessed it already. It is The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. This book has won many awards. 2 of them are on here, the Newbery Award and the Nonviolent Social Change Coretta Scott King Award. So obviously this book has gotten tremendously wonderful reviews. It is well loved. It has a prequel and a sequel. The prequel is actually on my YouTube channel. It's called Rebound, so you might want to check that out. I think one of the things that kids love about it is the rhythm and the way it's written. And novels in verse are written differently. Verse is written like a poem, and this one has a lot of rhythm, and it moves very, very quickly. As you can see, there aren't as many words on a page as a regular book, which is written in what we would call prose. That would just be a regular book. I know you're going to love it, and I want to get into it, but before I do, I just want to make sure that you have your First Chapter Friday sheet. It is free. I'll be sure to link it in the video description. You can print out a bunch of them, maybe tape them into your reader's notebook, keep track of books that you're hearing about, and then when it's time to pick your next book, you have something to refer to. Okay, without further ado, let's get into The Crossover. I'm going to read a little bit about it from the inside cover, just give you a little bit of a context. It starts with a quote from the book. "A bolt of lightning on my kicks. The court is sizzling. My sweat is drizzling. Stop all that quivering, 'cause tonight I'm delivering." Reps basketball phenom Josh Bell. Thanks to his dad, he and his twin brother, Jordan, are kings on the court, with crossovers that make even the toughest ballers cry. But Josh has more than hoop in his blood. He's got a river of rhymes that flow through him, a sick flow that helps him find his rhythm when everything's on the line. As their winning season unfolds, things begin to change. When Jordan meets the new girl in school, the twins' tight-knit bond unravels. In this heartfelt novel, basketball and brotherhood intertwine to show Josh and Jordan that life doesn't come with a playbook, and sometimes it's not about winning. The graphics in this book are really interesting, and so are the way some of the words are on the pages. Because it's a novel in verse, the verses, they're not really chapters, they're verses, go very quickly. So I'm going to read more than one. I'm going to read a few of them to you. The first section is called Warm Up. And this one is called Dribbling. At the top of the key, I'm moving and grooving, popping and rocking. Why are you bumping? Why are you locking? Man, take this thumping. Be careful, though, 'cause now I'm crunking, crisscrossing, flossing, flipping, and my dipping will leave you flipping on the floor while I swoop in to the finish with a fierce finger roll straight in the hole. Whoosh. I just have to show this to you one more time. Look at the way the words are placed. One of the reasons I know my kids loved it. Okay, second verse is called Josh Bell. Josh Bell is my name, but Filthy McNasty is my claim to fame. Folks call me that 'cause my game acclaimed. So downright dirty, it'll put you to shame. My hair is long, my height's tall. See, I'm the next Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Chris Paul. Remember the greats, my dad likes to gloat. I bawled with magic and the goat. But tricks are for kids, I reply. Don't need your pets, my game, so fly. Mom says your dad's old school like an old Chevette. You're fresh and new like a red Corvette. Your game's so sweet, it's a crepe Suzette. Each time you play, it's all net. If anyone else called me fresh and sweet, I'd burn mad as a flame. But I know she's only talking about my game. See, when I play ball, I'm on fire. When I shoot, I inspire. The hoops were sale, and I'm the buyer. Are you hooked yet? Next one is called How I Got My Nickname. I'm not that big on jazz music, but Dad is. One day, we were listening to a CD of a musician named Horace Silver, and Dad says, Josh, this cat is the real deal. Listen to that piano, fast and free, just like you and JB on the court. It's okay, I guess, Dad. Okay? Did you say okay? Boy, you better recognize greatness when you hear it. Horace Silver is one of the hippest. If you shoot half as good as he jams, Dad, no one says hippest anymore. Well, they ought to, because this cat is so hip when he sits down, he's still standing, he says. Real funny, Dad. You know what, Josh? What, Dad? I'm dedicating this next song to you. What's the next song? Only the best song, the funkiest song on Silver's Paris Blues album. Filthy McNasty. So you can hear like each verse has its own kind of rhythm. Next verse, At First. I didn't like the name because so many kids made fun of me on the school bus, at lunch, in the bathroom. Even Mom had jokes. It fits you perfectly, Josh, she said. You've never cleaned your closet, and the bed of yours is always filled with cookie crumbs and candy wrappers. It's just plain nasty, son. But as I got older and started getting game, the name took on a new meaning. And even though I wasn't into all that jazz, every time I'd score, rebound, or steal a ball, Dad would jump up smiling and screaming. That's my boy out there. Keep it funky, filthy. And that made me feel real good about my nickname. All right, this next one is his nickname and the song, Filthy McNasty. Filthy McNasty is a mythical man-child of rather dubious distinction, always agitating, combinating, and elevating his game. He dribbles, fakes, then takes the rock to the glass fast and on blast. But watch out when he shoots or you'll get schooled, fooled, uncooled. 'Cause when Filthy gets hot, he has a slammerific shot. It's dunkalicious, classy, supersonic, sassy, and downright in your face, McNasty. His page is really almost a work of art in itself. Right? My twin brother is a baller. The only thing he loves more than basketball is betting. If it's 90 degrees outside and the sky is cloudless, he will bet you that it's going to rain. It's annoying and sometimes funny. Jordan insists that everyone call him JB. His favorite player is Michael Jordan, but he doesn't want people to think he's sweating him, even though he is. Evidence, he has one pair of Air Jordan sneakers for every month of the year, including Air Jordan 1 Low, Barack Obama limited editions, which he never wears. Plus, he has MJ sheets, pillowcases, slippers, socks, underwear, notebooks, pencils, cups, hats, wristbands, and sunglasses. With the $50 he won from a bet, he and Dad made over whether the Krispy Kreme hot sign was on. It wasn't. He purchased a Michael Jordan toothbrush, only used once, on eBay. He's right. He's not sweating him. He's stalking him. We're going to read 2 more. This one's super short. On the way to the game. I'm banished to the back seat with JB, who only stops playing with my locks when I slap him across his bald head with my jockstrap. Okay, and the last one I'm going to read to you is 5 Reasons I Have Locks. Okay, the hairstyle. And he does a countdown. He starts with number 5. 5. Some of my favorite rappers have them: Lil Wayne, Chains, and Whale. 4. They make me feel like a king. 3. No one else on the team has them. And 2. It helps people know that I am me and not JB. But mostly because, 1, ever since I watched the clip of Dad posterizing that 7-foot Croatian center on ESPN's Best Dunks Ever, soaring through the air, his long twisted hair like wings carrying him high above the rim, I knew one day I'd need my own wings to fly. Okay, and this book gets really involved in the story of the brothers growing up and becoming interested in different things at different times. And of course, a ton of basketball. And I know you're going to love this one. Like I said, I have the prequel Rebound on my channel. And I believe at some point I will be doing the sequel as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any books that you would like to see featured on my channel, please drop me a comment. I would love it if you would subscribe so that you don't miss any books that I have coming up. Until then, I'll see you next Friday, and happy reading.